Over dramatic sighs out of the way. Whenever something super good comes along, something you've been dreaming of for years comes along, you expect it to be the best thing ever. In this case, this would be Super Mario Maker 2 Online. Yes, the game has online multiplayer, which is something I've been wanting from a Mario game for years. However, there just had to be a downside to it. Man, I haven't made a rant video about a Nintendo game in a while, but oh man, whenever Nintendo does something wrong, darn well I'm gonna call them out. So, before we get things out of the way, am I excited? Am I still excited for Super Mario Maker 2 after this? Of course I am. The game looks great. I mean, I've always wanted, an improved Mario Maker. Like, there's Mario Maker, but with more stuff that can, increase level design ideas. The game looks great, and seems like it'll have endless replay value just like the first game. However, it only ruined like a ninth of my excitement when I heard this news. Yeah, so about that online multiplayer thing I mentioned earlier. Yeah, Nintendo made it to where you can't play with your friends in this online multiplayer. Not even co-op. Nintendo, why? Things were going so well with this. With this game, it seemed like it would be the perfect Nintendo Switch game. But then, you just decide, nope, we're just not gonna let you be able to play with your friends, something that most people are probably excited for the online for, you got tons of stream ideas, like, race streams, cooperation streams, co-op playthroughs, that would be great, am I right? That'd be fantastic. It's like a dream come true, but now, of course not. You don't want that, do you? No. The reason behind Nintendo making this baffling decision to not let you play with your friends online in Super Mario Maker is apparently because you would mess with the leaderboards and cheat and do things that weren't intended to be done with friends. Nintendo, why do you do this kind of stuff? It makes no sense. And your excuse is that it would mess with the leaderboards. Alright. Let me say this. That's like saying, oh, we're not going to let you play Splatoon 2 with your friends because, then you would be cooperating to beat, win against the other team. It's like you're cooperating to complete the objective of the game. Whereas with randoms, that goal is probably a lot harder to do because you can't really communicate that well with randoms online unless if you have, a mobile device with the Nintendo Switch online app, then you can chat with randoms, but it's not the same. It's not the same talking to randoms as it is talking to your friends. Now, there is one way you can play with your friends online, quote unquote. You can, however, go into your separate house. Separate house? What am I talking about? You can travel all the way to your friend's house, get a big old group meeting, have 4 Nintendo Switches, and connect to the internet and play together then via local wireless play. But my question is, who the heck wants to do that? Like, who the heck is gonna have the time and place to do that? And even after all of this time, you finally figure out that Mario games, co-op games, can be played online together. You then have the nerve to make it exclusive to randoms which is absolutely more difficult than being able to play with your friends. Like it's baffling. You know how many cooperative games are out there that let you play with your friends while the leaderboards are still intact, or maybe there aren't even leaderboards at all. Like, what the heck? There are gonna be like millions of courses for this game. Who the heck is gonna pay attention to one course where someone has a fairly obviously high score because someone used cooperation? Now, there is one thing I can slightly understand when it comes to like verses, verses with friends. Then you could like try to cooperate a little, kind of cheat the system. But I have a solution to that. How about when you play with your friends, how about you make it to where it doesn't count toward the leaderboards? Yeah, how about that? That'd be a fair solution. It'd be better than taking out the ability to play with your friends altogether. Because, when online multiplayer it comes to mind, I think of playing with my friends that I cannot go physically see. Not entirely playing with randoms. Now, of course, does this mean I'm not going to play the online? Of course not. I'm still going to play the online because, I do still want to play with randoms. But I want to play with my friends too, Nintendo. Like, why wouldn't you allow something so simple as to play with your friends? You know that whole play together thing section you did in the Mario Maker 2 Direct? Yeah. I bet the entire purpose is playing together. As in with people you know. It can improve friendships. Again, I'll say it again. That's like saying, oh, we're not letting you play with your friends because you'll be able to cooperate to complete your objective in Splatoon. Or like, for example, even games like Rainbow Six Siege, that's like saying, hey, you can't play with your friends because you'll cooperate to beat the other team of other friends. It doesn't make sense. Ugh. Now I know Nintendo is home to a lot of these baffling decisions, but man, this is the most disappointing of them. We pay $20 a year for this service that doesn't improve the online gameplay experience itself whatsoever, as in, making dedicated servers and improving the connection, all of that. No, it's just a paywall. That's literally all it is. And you get, some NES games out of it that you can play online with your friends? Who cares? I would pay for the subscription if I wanted NES games or SNES games alone. I don't want to have to pay to play online, especially when I'm not able to do it with friends. Now, they have done this with one other game that comes to mind in the past, which is Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. But, I mean, I suppose, we all pointed it out back then. But I don't think anybody would really want to play that game anyway. I mean, it's Ultra Smash. Ultra Smash is just so lacking in content. But people are going to play the mess out of this. So why not have the ability to play with your friends? You could play online NES games with your friends. Now, I know those don't have leaderboards or anything like they're complaining about. But you can still do it. They have the ability to do it. This is Nintendo we're talking about here. They have a ton of money. Is it too much to ask to make custom lobbies to where you can invite your friends into? Now it is pretty much impossible to play with your friends in Mario Maker 2. I know I've been ranting about this, but this is one of the most frustrating things. There are some friends that I was talking to about this game, and they said they were going to buy it just because of the online multiplayer. And I was like, yes, I finally have more people to play with. And then this happens, and then now they're not getting the game. And you know what? I don't blame them. Well, of course, it shouldn't really be a reason to, like, deter from the game in the first place. Because, one aspect of the game that's ruined shouldn't really deter you from a game, all the way. Because, there's so much more to the game than just that. But come on, if that's one of the key reasons why you are going to buy a game, one of the main reasons you're advertising a game, then why don't you just include it? I've been trying not to say, like, go into a big rage about this or, say or slip up or anything, but man, it is, like, really hard. This is, I know I'm making a big deal out of this, but it really is a big deal because, so much possibilities. We all thought, obviously thought that would be, possible. Like, making cooperative levels or, making special race levels or having levels that you can test with your friends. Like, what if your friend from all the way across the globe needs to give you feedback? On the level, like a multiplayer level, like a co-op level. You're gonna test it with randoms? For all we know, in a cooperative level, the random just could be crouching in a corner, not doing anything for the entire level when they are required to finish it. Ugh. Anyway, I know I've been ranting long enough about this, but this is just, I have been disappointed for the last, maybe, hopefully the last time about this, because, wouldn't it be obvious that people would want to play with their friends in Super Mario Maker 2 online? Yeah, it seems obvious, and I want to stream it too. But nope, you would affect the leaderboards, and those leaderboards are super important. Just make a custom lobby to where it doesn't affect the leaderboards. And even if you have to remove the leaderboards entirely, I'm sure competitive players might care, but who else cares? I want to play with my friends in Mario Maker 2. Anyway, enough of that. Let me know what you guys think of this whole scenario. If you agree with me, good. It's like, we just need to let Nintendo know that this is just unacceptable. And, it just seems obvious. They're just so behind everyone else. Take inspiration from, PlayStation or other cooperative games that are online, like, Broforce or something. But yeah, what else do I have to say? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mario Maker 2. The game looks freaking great, as, we all knew it would be. But, I'm just incredibly disappointed about this one factor of the game, and it's probably going to deter me from the online portion of this game as a whole. And especially when we have to pay for Nintendo Switch Online, I just don't see the point. I just don't see the point of why not playing with your friends is a thing. But anyway, okay, I'll stop now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you disagree with me, I'd love to hear why you think so. I'm not gonna harass you about it. I just want to know, just why. And we all have different opinions out there, but hopefully, they fix this in an update later on in the game. But, yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'm still looking forward to Mario Maker 2, but there's one aspect just really disappointing. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.